Hey everybody, today we are back at the treehouse that I built in vanilla, and we're going to expand this area into a treehouse village. We're not going to do it all in one thing, in one video, but you can kind of expect this to be a bit more of an ongoing series because I figure we've explored a lot of Ragnarok, and I kind of want to settle into some of these areas that we've explored and kind of build them up a bit. So we're going to do that. So just a quick reminder, I post creative ARK builds and inspiration in video format several times a week, so please don't forget to subscribe. And for those of you who have been hanging in there, I have some keys to give away for ARK Survival Evolved and the Scorched Earth expansion. I have 2 for each, so I'll be giving more details in this video about what we're going to be doing as far as giving those away. So be sure to tune in and hang in there. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm going to finish off this path here and come back to you once I have an idea of where to go next. So we'll see what we can do with that. All right, everyone, we've built our nice little octagonal platform here. It's all S+, so you don't need me to kind of explain how I did it. It's pretty obvious that I used triangle foundations and then I overlapped the vanilla objects right off of that. What we're going to do is we're going to build a nice kind of a 3-story house, I believe, right off here with the lower story being a little lower, which is why that platform is way out there. That's my test platform, by the way. It's still there just so I know how far out I need to build. But here we're gonna build with S+ on this floor, and then as we go down these stairs here, and let me speed up just so I can move a little faster. As we go down these stairs here, if we put a S+ ceiling down here, it's going to be too low. So here's kind of an issue. If we build up here, you see how we have this little gap? This is not going to do. We have a nice little gap here, and we actually want this to go flush with this ceiling. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to get rid of these, and we're going to build, let's see, how do I do this? We're going to build a temporary wall down on this side, and we're just going to go down here, and then we're going to use vanilla ceilings. Vanilla ceilings snap up just slightly higher than the S+ ones, as you can see, so that's going to help us with the gap up there, just to kind of get rid of it. So basically our entire lower deck is going to be vanilla wood ceilings, and our entire second floor is going to be our second and third floors are going to be S+ wood ceilings. So it's a little kind of mix and match kind of dealio there. Don't worry about it. And then once we have one platform here, we're going to go ahead and let's see. Can I? Okay, great. There. Now, once we've got that, I want the grain of the wood to go the other direction. So I'm going to build this wood up on this side. And actually, we're going to build it right here because this is going to be where I want the side of the house to be. So now we want the only snap point there is, yes, that works great. Now we can get rid of that, and then we can get rid of that. Okay, great. So now we have a foundation from which to extend our wooden ceilings out. And so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to build the entire shape that I need to go ahead and build. And yeah, we've got a nice full platform all ready to build on here. So now we need to do some fence foundations. So here's how we're going to do this. The fence foundations are going to hold up some pillars, which are going to provide some foundation support for the roofs. It's kind of weird the way this works, but let me show you. So I just need to put some in a couple spots. So let's go to that. We need to put one right here on this edge. So if I can get the right angle. There we go. That's a good one. And then I need to put one, right here, I believe. Yep, and then another right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, is that too far over? Let's see. Yeah, I want it right in the middle there. Okay, and then I think I need one right over here on the end. So, I think it's already there. Yeah, there's already fence foundation there. Very nice. Okay, that's from my test thing. And then we're going to build out a couple of these ceilings right there. And then we'll need a fence foundation right here. And a fence foundation right there. And we're going to need one across all of these gaps here, including that. So we're going to get rid of that wall, and we're going to put one right there on the edge. And then I think that'll work for me. Yeah, that'll work pretty well. And if there's any more that I forgot about, we'll add them when we need to. I think, actually, there might be one more. I think we need to put one right there. Okay, we're going to work on the bottom floor. So I'm going to take these regular walls. We're just going to kind of go around here, all the way here, like so. And do I have that right? Let me check my screenshots. Okay, so that ends right there, and then we put a fence foundation right there. Okay, so that's how that goes. So that's 3 across. All right, so we're going to build 3 across there. So I'm going to put window frames across all 3 of these. Then we're going to do a hatch or a door frame right there. And then wood, then wood, another door frame right there. Wood, just basically wood all the way around here. Oh, yes, I have an issue. Okay. And why is that issue there? Because of this wood ceiling, this S+ wood ceiling in here. See how it screws up the alignment. So we need to use a regular ceiling here, and then when we put in our wood wall, it lines up. So that's why you need to use the vanilla ones on the bottom. So it's time to start our second story. So I want to put a window frame right here, except I'm having this weird thing where I can't place it the right way out. So I think the way we're going to fix that is going to build a temporary platform right there. And then yeah, see that? We can do that. So put a window right there. And then I think now we'll be able to attach it. No. Okay, so we're just going to have to do temporary platforms all the way across. Actually, those will be pretty much permanent, I think. But we'll do some wood right there. And I want some wood right there. And let's do a solid wall right there. And then we'll do a solid wall right here. Window right here. And then, of course, windows. Because that's really going to open up the whole second floor, I think. And then what we're going to do with this is we are going to go ahead and put a thing right there so that this will be eventually a solid wall. So, yeah, just temporary wood ceilings right there. And then change snap points. Okay, great. I'm going to get rid of those. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, I like that. And then we'll do the same thing up here. Am I doing this right? I believe I am. So we're going to put that right there and that right there. All right, so we've got most of our second story done. What we need to do is we need to build in some walls here. So these are going to be temporary walls. So while I'm building them, let's go ahead and get into the contest. So there's going to be 2 winners. They are each going to win a copy of ARK Survival Evolved and the Scorched Earth DLC, so you don't have to pick it up separate. So I have a question for you, and I need you to answer it in the comments. Which of these sandbox games would you like me to build in? Dark and Light or Citadel Forged with Fire? Or both, or something else? Please comment below with your answer and maybe an explanation as to why. The rules for this contest will be in the description, but the basic gist of it is that I'm going to announce the winners in the next Ragnarok video I do, so you have about a week for the first drawing, and then it's up to you to get in touch with me to claim your prize, which you'd either do via YouTube message, or you tweet me, or you join my Discord server and get a hold of me that way. I'll remind you when I announce the winners in the next Ragnarok video, so don't worry too much about that right now. At this point, though, I'm not really publicizing the contest because I really just want people who like my videos, who actually watch them, to win. So your odds of winning are actually really, really good right now. Because you may have noticed, I don't usually get more than like 20, 30 comments on a video, and usually a lot less than that. So go ahead and comment down below. Would you like Dark and Light or Citadel Forged with Fire? Each of those games are very similar to ARK Survival Evolved, and that's really what I'm going for, is to kind of expand the scope of this channel just a little bit so that the builds are still mostly kind of translatable over to different games. But I do want to start building a bit of more of a audience outside of ARK, because let's face it, ARK's going to go away someday, and I want to kind of maintain this channel and keep it relevant well beyond the game's lifespan. All right, so there we go. We'll just paste those in right there. So here, this is going to be pretty much a 360-degree kind of lookout sort of thing. So I need to make sure, yeah, we paste on the lower. The upper one will be the S+ wood foundation. Okay, and then we'll do solid ones all the way around. There we go. Okay, so now we've got these, and this is going to be our top floor. We're going to go ahead and bring this in a bit. Let's do that. Get rid of this, and I've got a hatch in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and let's put the hatch right there, and we'll put it right there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do there, and then we'll have a 6 and then 7 right there, and same thing on this side. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so this is going to be how the place kind of, sort of, almost vaguely looks. That's the idea. So let's get rid of these temporary walls. We don't need them anymore. Get rid of that right there. That one needs to be open, I believe. Let's go ahead and let's place a door frame right here, just so we can say that we can walk through there. And let's just test the door frames. We need to make sure that they work. This one doesn't work. So I have found the perfect solution for this. The reason it doesn't work is probably because of this fence foundation right there. So it's a little annoying. What we need to do is we need to just temporarily replace these with S+ wood ceilings. Oops. Okay, moron. You got to have some kind of support for the upper windows. So I'm putting that ceiling in right there to just kind of handle that. So we're going to get rid of these two. And then we're going to replace these with the S+ ceilings because they have the higher snap point. And then we'll just kind of snap it in right there. And we'll snap this in right there. Now you see how these don't quite match up. That is completely okay, because guess what? We're going to be putting pillars in like so, all the way up there. Just kind of like that. And so now once we start walking, we can walk right through. So that's a handy little cheat if you want to use that on some of your own builds. That's pretty helpful. So yeah, next we need to do is we need to start putting in the pillars and stuff. Then we're going to put fence foundation right there and a fence foundation right here. Actually, these inner ones are going to be these S+ ones because they stick down here. They stick out less. So that's how we're going to handle that. So we're going to just put 3 of those up. I think, yeah, 3 like that. And then same thing here. We're going to use the small ones so that they're going to stick up above the roof line just a little bit, but not too bad. And then the regular vanilla ones for there. And 2. Okay, perfect. So that's kind of how I want that to be. This needs to be right there. And then we need to have one right there. And I think we're good there. Let's go ahead. Let's extend this out just a little bit right there. All right, our ramp, I'm going to put right there. Turn it into stairs. Oops. Come on. Right there. Thank you. Same thing for this. So you have a nice little staircase going up on this side of the house, which is pretty nice. And then we can put a fence foundation right on the edge and put a regular wood pillar right there. And we'll put a wood pillar right here and a wood pillar right here. Basically on all the major corners is kind of what we're going for. And, oh, I did do this right. Good. I wanted to have pillars going up on this side too. So that means this will need a pillar somewhere. Let's see. Where can I just kind of hide it? Probably, let's just do that. Yeah, it's kind of invisible. It'll work. All right, so let's put a pillar like, oh, it's not going to work? It will work. Okay, great. Let's put that like so. And just make sure it comes down far enough so that the inside doesn't look kind of weird and janky. I'm sorry, I screwed this up. This needs to be our 3 pillar so that it goes up above. Same thing on the other side. Okay, there we go. And then I just need a pillar right here and a pillar right here. And let's see, let's do a pillar right there, which is where it should be. Okay, so now that we've got these pillars up, most of them, that needs to go down a bit. There we go. And this needs to, I need to finish these off. I just haven't done it. Okay, now that we've got all this stuff done, I need to go ahead and add a couple of these platforms back because I accidentally deleted them. How do I do that? This one's a little tricky. There we go. That one fit right in. Okay, very nice. And there's one down here that I forgot. So let's put it like that. There we go. Okay, better. Okay, so now that we have all that, we need to go ahead and get our roof pieces. So I'm going to be using these corner pieces and these flat ceiling pieces. And where's the... Oh, no, there they are. So this is these are roof pieces from Eco's Stable Structures and Decor mod. And it's new out this week. And the reason I'm using these roof pieces is because of these handy dandy corners. They are so amazing. I love them. They're like a dream come true. They're not in the regular ARK building set, which is a travesty, if you ask me, because they allow you to do a lot of cool roof shapes that are not possible in the normal ARK Survival Evolved game. So look at these corner pieces right there. It's a corner piece. I mean, most modern construction has this shape in it. Why would you not build it? But apparently, it just didn't occur to anybody. So we've got those. Now they're a little funky on the snapping to S+ stuff. They snap to the middle, as you can kind of see, but they work great with vanilla, which is why we were using vanilla walls and pillars so that they snap correctly. We do have a bit of an issue where we are having to go ahead and let's do that. And snap them to these things, and then once you get them put in, they will happily. Is that too low? That's probably about right. It's a little kind of. They don't join up properly, but they're pretty close. So just beware of that. Let's see. Let's connect there. And let's go around. Do I go around? I think I go around. Oh, what did I... Oh, I screwed up here. Okay, so hang on. I'm totally done goofed up. We need that right there, and then we need this right there. And then we can take that down, and we can put a pillar right there. And then we'll have a nice little roof shape. So let's put the roof shapes in right here. Perfect. I was wondering why the corner wasn't lining up quite right. Okay, and then we'll put the roof corner in there. Okay, very nice. So now that looks pretty good, I have to say so. And that means we can lower this by 1 as well, so it looks a little less tall. All right, much better. So now we can just kind of put these angled roofs on like so on this side, and angled roof on this side like so, and then back here we'll do an angled roof right there and an angled roof right there, and same thing, just kind of down one right there and right there. Okay, so that looks pretty good, I think. And then now we need to build up this area, so let's put that right there and that right there, and then we'll do I need a couple more roofs. Interesting. All right, so now we're ready to kind of just extend this over. Like this. Okay, there we go. Very nice. And now we need to kind of do this. So this is where our flat pieces are going to come in handy, our flat roof pieces. I'm going to put them on the lower snap point here. There's 2 of them. I think that's probably the proper one, but it's going to look a little high. So we're going to go for the lower one right there and right there. All right, now this thing is starting to shape up. So what we need to do now is come in for a landing here, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to walk around and we're going to put these fence pillars in. or these wood railings in, and we're going to use S+ ones all the way around. And the reason is because of this. They have this nice little angled version. And we'll get rid of these, and we'll just snap them all the way around here, like so. And let's get rid of these. Snap one right there. And then, oh, I forgot to do something here. We actually need a door frame right there, and you can go through it. All right, great. So let's delete that because we don't need it no more. And we'll come around and just surround this. And you get it. You get the idea, so I don't need to really show you. This is all looking pretty nice, except we need to make a few, just a minor change here. This should not be there. This should be here, except it's not connecting anymore, which is really weird because I have the fence foundation right there, and it's not connecting to it. Why is that? Okay, there we go. Fixed it. It was an S+ pillar that I had, so I'm going to rebuild that. And then what I need to do is actually put a pillar right here. I got the wrong connector down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that shape looks a lot better, if I do say so myself. And then, of course, we've got this little bridge here, which will go downward into maybe another part of the village over here somewhere. So that's something to look forward to in the future. We need to go through. We need to put doors in to all these places. And then we've got this kind of weird area right here, which we need to fix. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring a wood ramp down here, turn into stairs, use an S+. Actually, let's use a regular wood ceiling. And then let's connect a wood ramp off of that. That way it doesn't stick through as much. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. We'll just have it like this. So actually. Oh, okay. So that's a problem. We need to use S+ for a reason. All right. So let's put S+ right there. Actually, connect. Oh, I had it. There we go. Got it. Okay. Oh, crazy. Okay. Now we can walk up the stairs without getting hit. Perfect. Okay, great. Now, we need to put a ladder in. So if I can, there we go. All right. Okay, nice. All right. Got a ladder. And this is going to be our bedroom. Look at this area. You can just kind of see out everywhere. 360 degrees. It's a really cool kind of bungalow type of thing, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll call this the Bungalow Workshop. That sounds pretty catchy, I think. So let's go ahead and put a ceiling, a bed right there, a simple bed. We'll just put wood glass windows in here so we can still see out. Very nice. And you can, of course, open them up if you want. And you should be a window. Why aren't you a window? You should be. Let's make you one. Works better if you do it from the outside. There we go. Yeah, that fits in pretty well. All right, there we go. Great. So, I'm glad those are not slippery. I just got acrophobia briefly. This kind of pokes through, so there's an easy way to fix that. That is with a chemistry bench. So let's go ahead and put a chemistry bench here, and let's bring it over here. Let's push it all the way back until it starts poking through the wood, and then bring it back just a little bit and bring it over there. Paste it right there, and that looks really nice. You can barely even see it right there. I probably might have wanted to move it over to the right just a little bit, but it looks pretty good right there. So let's keep it. All right, so we've got a chemistry bench right there. I intend on making this functional, so let's go ahead and let's put a little forge right there at the foot of the stairs. I think a smithy would go perfect under the stairs because it's going to be right next to the vaults, which this giant tree branch is really annoying and stuff, and so we can't really use that area for much. So what we're going to do is we're going to put vaults here, and I love this new size. I think they resized these in an update recently. I'm not sure. But we're just going to bring them right up here. Yeah, let's put it right there. And let's go ahead and do the same thing. So I have structure placement collision disabled. So now we have some vaults, which are pretty nice. Need some water. Been talking too much. All right, so this is great here. But we now have a place that's big enough for one of these giant industrial grills, so that's what we're going to use. We're just going to place it right here, right on this side. Make sure it's not poking through. It's not. That's good. So we can cook meats and stuff right here. An RG or maybe even a Quetz could probably perch on this. It'd be a little, probably not quite enough room for Quetz, but it'd be a little crowded if you landed one here, but it could work. Anyway, we got that. Very nice. What else? What else do I need? I think I'm going to paint this area up and come back with you, fix all this up, and we'll do a last minute kind of look-see and see what it looks like when it's all finished up. Well, it took me some time to paint everything, but here we go. Grand reveal. Just kind of come in for a landing here. This is what I picked. I picked a tan kind of exterior, and the platform is, of course, big enough to land a Quetzal on, which is pretty cool. And I think this color goes pretty well with the copper of the roof. I didn't want to do like one of these colors because this is actually the same color as the copper on the roof once you get sunlight on it. So we picked a brown accent color for the door and a slate accent color for the accent wall. And basically tan on the inside everywhere else except for these little support vertical walls here. Those are just kind of normal. And of course, tan railings. And what else do we got down here? Other than that, I mean, it's just kind of pretty much this, which I think is pretty cool. This, of course, is, I think that's tan. And this is slate for the accent wall. And, yeah, pretty self-explanatory, I think. Well, I guess I should go ahead and remind you, don't forget to leave a comment in the description for the contest with the answer to the question I asked you. And if you enjoyed this vid, you're in luck because it's part of a whole channel of videos that are creative building. I didn't used to think I was very creative until I tried, so I'm making these videos to help you be creative too. So be sure to subscribe and then become a little more creative by clicking in the video in the top left-hand corner for the latest upload here on my YouTube channel. And I guess I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, go make something awesome. Bye.